In the latest installment of the Sister Wives Season 17 Tell-All, which would be part 2, Kody continues to argue that Robyn is the best wife ever. And in a different world, like in a different setup, that could be okay. A man loves his wife so much that he refuses to publicly admonish her for anything. Maybe they disagree behind closed doors, but in public, they're united and they're here for each other 100%. But the problem in this instance is that Kody was a polygamist and he pledged his life equally to 3 other women. And Robyn pledged herself to those women too. So while Kody and Robyn are being 100% down for each other, it's clear that their devotion to one another meant that the other wives got left out and basically pushed to the side. There are so many examples throughout 17 seasons of the show of Robyn and Kody prioritizing their relationship over the other wives, but here are just 5 examples. As always, let me know which moments in the show stand out to you. Maybe they will help us understand better the impact that Kody and Robyn had on the rest of the family. Now, the first example, I don't remember if they talk a lot about this on the show, but I know that you know, because fans know this, that Robyn entered the marriage with thousands of dollars of consumer debt and basically no job. She spends time in earlier seasons trying to show the other wives that she brings value to the family, even as she was costing them thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm a stay-at-home mom, okay? So I get it. Staying home does have a financial impact. And to have someone watch the kids can save the family a lot of money. But when Robyn joined the family, I'm pretty sure all her kids were school-aged. And I would only guess that the rest of the family would have appreciated her using that time while the kids were at school, bringing in money, even if it was just a part-time salary. But that wasn't Robyn's priority. Because as we know, Robyn has said that she likes to use her time getting everything taken care of at her home so that when Kody comes over, it feels like a vacation and he has nothing to worry about. The second example happens in season 1 when Robyn invites the other wives to go with her to buy her wedding dress. And we've talked about this scene on this channel before. It's ridiculous what Robyn does. She invites them along and then, kind of behind their backs, goes with Kody to actually pick out her wedding dress. Upon finding out about Robyn and Kody's betrayal, Christine gets really upset and ends up walking off the set. And she eventually comes back and they kind of debrief what happened. But it's like shocking, maybe disappointing even. Robyn's only response is that she did not want Kody to tell anyone because she knew it would hurt them. Like, why did she do it then? This next example also takes place in season 1. At this point in the show, Robyn and her kids had moved to Lehi, Utah, to be closer to Kody and the rest of the family. And so all of the women are having a discussion about how Kody should split up his time. I forget if Janelle says anything, but for sure, Meri and Christine say that as wives, they deserve a certain amount of time with Kody that Robyn does not yet deserve. This would be a great chance for Robyn to show her commitment to the family culture, a great time to show that she is here for the other wives, the other women having great relationships with Kody. And she could say, yes, I'm not married to Kody yet. I get it. I'm not going to get as much time with him as you all. But of course, she doesn't do that because that's not where her commitment is. It's not to marry Janelle or Christine. It is 100% to Kody. So Robyn argues that as a girlfriend, she deserves the same amount of time as the other women. It doesn't matter if she's married or not. She's in the mix, and y'all better make space. All right, this next example of Robyn and Kody making their relationship the center of everything over anything else that has to do with anybody else happens at the end of season 8, leading into the beginning of season 9. Meri divorces Kody so that he can legally marry Robyn and adopt her kids. As many people have pointed out, if this was really just about the kids, then why didn't Kody marry Robyn, adopt their kids, and then divorce her and remarry Meri? Either Robyn or Kody could have pushed for this. The fact that it didn't happen makes it very clear that it was not a priority for either one of them. This last example of Cody and Robyn making their relationship just the center of everything and everyone else has to just deal with it takes place in season 13 when the family packs up all their stuff and moves to Flagstaff. I'm sure you remember that before the move, the family had just built these beautiful custom homes in Las Vegas. They had this cul-de-sac that just seemed like an ideal compromise for all the wives, and it felt very strange that they were moving. Now, this is alleged, and Robyn definitely denies it. Her tweets are still up on her page where she says there's no way this is not true, but it is an interesting coincidence that the family moved to the city where Robyn's oldest son was going to go to college. Now, Robyn says that order of the timeline is out and like the family chose Flagstaff before Dayton decided to go to school in Flagstaff. But as we know, the timing of all this is very confusing, and it seems possible to a lot of people that Robyn wanted the family to move, and so they moved. Never mind the fact that that made things really hard for the other wives whose children really loved living in Las Vegas. And honestly, even if Robyn is telling the truth that it was not her idea to move to Flagstaff, it still stands that the other wives did not want to move. Most of the kids did not want to move, but it seems like Robyn and her kids really benefited from the move. I don't think that's just a coincidence. Okay, those are my 5 examples. Like I said in the beginning, if you can think of other examples, let me know. We're building a case here for why the public reacts to Robyn the way that we do. In the meantime, though, have you ever noticed Robyn's name on Twitter? She doesn't use Twitter anymore, but her handle is still up there. Love gives you wings. That's her name on Twitter. And it's interesting because she talks about herself and brands herself as this emotional being who is motivated by a pursuit of love and family togetherness. Even her business, My Sister Wives Closet, was supposed to invoke images of close friendship and familial bonds between women. And I want to root for a woman who thinks of herself like that. I want to celebrate a person who is motivated by their love for others. But it's hard to root to Robyn because even though she says that, we see what she does. And it's clear that her actions don't match her words. And when she tells us that she's embarrassed when she gets emotional or that all she wanted was to be close to the other wives, I can't help but think she's trying to play us. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment, or at the very least, let's plan to meet here again soon because there's always something to talk about when it comes to the Browns.